What's good, guys? Welcome back to another podcast with the No Way Bill. You get me? Today we have some special guests, as you may see, and we do have this one special guest. Everybody knows him. So welcome on, Mr. Mahar.
So much respect.
Guys, this podcast is very informative. It's our opinion. You get me? But can you bros introduce yourself?
Alright, so you can call me JT.
Alright, my name is Enrique Murray. You can also call me King Rique.
Again, so further ado, let's get into this podcast. So the first topic would be, why do you guys think mental health is in crisis?
Yes, I'm very passionate about this one. So,
Yeah.
as we know, there are many factors that lead to mental health in both genders.
Yeah.
However, subjectively to men, I would say the feminizing of men in society and the society allowing women to become masculine. So with that comes an imbalance in society. And when it is not functioning as how it was designed to, there will be complications and you will have mental health crisis.
And I would like to add on that as it relates to the part that you said about them changing from being masculine and feminine, because females are taking up the masculine role and they don't know how to be masculine, right?
Yeah.
And while males are being feminine and they're interacting with female, masculine female, they are getting hurt by what they are doing. They are
Facts.
getting
That's
Exactly.
facts.
hurt and emotionally, the emotional health are dimming fast. And with that said, that is just causing men to just spiral into out of control,
Yes, I would agree with that.
That's very facts. That's very facts. My brother, do you have a view on that?
Alright, so I honestly think it's lack of overall masculinity and lack of God, because masculinity itself comes from God. God created men to overall to work, to be a leader, to overall create solutions to problems. So it's lack of godliness and lack of masculinity, as you can see, men going into women. That's overall bollocks. Because when in the society, I never heard of that term. It wasn't even pronounced in high school. I didn't even know what is the word transgender. It's the first time hearing these things, transphobic, homophobic.
All chance.
I don't hear
That's
these.
a chance.
They just put all the buzzwords together and just force them on you.
Yeah, they really forced that.
Transformer.
Exactly, because they were saying that, oh Mahal, you're transphobic. But I'm saying, darling, I can't accept the transgenders for who they are, because they didn't accept themselves for who they were.
That's facts.
They don't
And
know
that's just
who
facts.
they are.
You get me? And that's just
They
facts.
want
So
to believe and make up what
I honestly
they are.
think it's a society's problem, because you have these type of individuals that are overall portraying these type of things, and these are overall, because we all know that the dominant influence forces other influence to conform to it.
Yeah.
So if the men are seeing this, what are they going to do? They see that there's no way out. So I honestly think it's lack of godliness, lack of masculinity, and the raw factual truth is men are overall responsible for their own mental health.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
we have to understand that as a man, overall, life is exceptionally hard, and we have to create value. So we have to overall make our conscious decision, because we all know that decision lead to consequences. So we have to think very carefully and wisely about what we're doing. So that's a raw and factual thing, that a man's mental health is his own individual, overall choice.
Yeah.
So he has to overall maintain that and try to have God in the midst of everything. Try to make the right choices, try to be masculine, and overall try to be stoic.
But it's the best answer.
As I said,
Always
it's lack
best
of godliness, lack of masculinity.
Yes, and we know when you lack of God in a society, we don't know chaos.
Chaos.
So,
Facts.
adding to that, with the godly aspect, God created Adam. When he created Eve, what was the statement, if you would recall what God said?
He said, don't eat the fruit.
No. When he created Eve, what was the purpose of him creating Eve?
So have someone be there for him and
Yeah,
For
she-
Adam,
yeah,
yes. So she's a
she's-
helpmate.
Exactly.
And amongst other things, emotional caregiver.
Yeah,
you know,
because-
Support,
the
yeah.
support. So that is the other point. Men are single in this society. It's actually at a all-time high, the amount of single men that are in society. And it is as a result of them being feminine. At the end of the day, whatever the mass media may portray speaking about feminists or whatever, and many men want to conform to this,
Yeah.
what you recognize, the men that stick to their true beliefs, the masculine men, women tend to go for them, the successful guy, the guy that is always in the
That's
gym,
facts,
the
that
guy
is
that is
facts.
always creating value.
Yeah.
And then now, these men that think that they're doing good, oh, I'm so good, I am so conformative to what they have, you know?
Yeah.
You recognize in the end they end up single. And any man that, even if a man decides to be single, that's up to him. But any man that doesn't have the choice, like even if he wants to attract a female, he can.
He can,
I can tell you that will negatively affect him, and sooner or later he will develop mental health
Because
issues.
we're social creatures, right?
Yeah.
Humans are social creatures. We want somebody to be there for us, sorry. With that said, however, even though we have our friends, we have our family members and people there to be around us with us, right? We still want that special person to be there.
Yeah.
Right? No matter who you are, you want that special person to be there at your side to make sure that she's he or she has your back, right?
Yeah.
So with that said, when you don't have the choice, you don't have a choice.
You feel helpless.
You feel helpless. You don't know what to do. You don't know who is there for you. Even though you know that you have some people out there that will help you through your struggles and will talk to you, you don't feel like they are there.
Yeah.
You feel like you have no one, right? And with that said, and you have the feeling of helplessness, you are going to spiral more down in depression, which
That is
causes
facts. That is facts.
suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
And no support system. You alone in your head dealing with your problems means you alone are going to want to do some things to yourself to relieve the problem. The numbness, cuts, the violent behavior, the violent attitude and all those things, you're going to portray that because of your spiraling into the mental health, right?
Yeah.
So then it comes to a halt where you say to yourself, this is it. There's nothing here for me. I'm not going to get nothing. I'm not to come out to nothing because one, I can't even get a girl.
Yeah.
Which all my friends are, the people around me is just
Are in
making it
nice
so easy,
relationships.
right? It looks so easy to them, but
Yeah.
for me it's hard. Why? Right? So with that understanding and with that mindset, you're gonna say, what am I? What's my worth? I don't have any worth, so why am I even here? Which causes
So welcome back, guys. So as you can see, a change of scenery. And then we still have a two special guests them because due to the noise level it is too high, so we have to move. But yeah, start off back at a nice pace. And we not make nothing stop with. You see me? So we are continuing. But guys, what other topic was what do you think about the whole Zodiac sign? Because we know them female the first thing what them are gonna ask you. What's your Zodiac sign? Oh, Gemini or Taurus. Oh, bitch, shut the hell up.
Bro, who want to go first? Because
no, but that's why I asked that question. Where did you even get that? Like when it become popular
no,
to this
the
point?
thing is, it's stemming from like thousands of years before we even know. It's astrology,
Yeah.
studying of the stars, the heavens, or whatever. What has happened is in recent times rather, a lot of the things from the past are coming back. It's
Okay.
basically spiritualism.
free.
It's wrapped up in spiritualism.
Yeah, because I know
So
that.
persons from, Israel, believe in God. Persons from other countries were studying the stars. Even in the Bible, when it speaks of Jesus coming
Yeah.
to the earth when he was born,
Yeah.
they used the stars to follow him. They were
Yeah.
astrologers.
Yeah.
So basically, they segment different times in the years and name them different things. But like I'm already on the floor, let me just state my
Opinion.
opinion on this. So it's a turn off actually when a girl asks me a zodiac sign. Firstly, it shows me that she is unintelligent and is not.
Very
Is not-
delusional.
yeah, delusional is the word to use.
Yeah.
I believe
Because
that's the case is.
first of all, how can you judge someone's character based on what month they were born? First of all, how is character formed? It's formed through social institutions.
Yeah.
The main one being the family.
Yeah.
So, based on how you grow up or how you were raised rather, the values that your parents instill in you,
Yeah.
you will develop a personality from that. So therefore, month of the year that you were born has nothing to do with your personality.
No,
So-
even there. Because this experience happened to me in high school, you know. See how this girl, she came to me.
Yeah.
Oh, my friend like, I said, alright, no problem. And then she said to me, say, what month you born? And I'm saying January. Oh yeah, Capricorn. So I honestly didn't have any idea what was.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So
about
I'm
one
saying
point.
to her that, darling, and she was saying, no, me can't agree on this, and I'm saying, darling,
Oh,
all you need to do is
Just-
just spend quality time to get to know me.
Yeah.
And
You
because
will
I mean,
see.
like, there's no scientific proof to support the idea,
None.
or proof that maybe the stars, the sun, or the moon can tell how someone can operate their personal traits.
You see me?
I mean, like that overall, it's bollocks.
Alright, then to me, I believe I don't believe this. I know this is very subjective. Very subjective. Anybody can say a Capricorn is this, a Aries is this, or this and that, right? And what people nowadays do is take the good traits them and put them onto themselves and say, I'm an Aries because I have this and I have
Portray
this.
this and I portray that.
And the worst part, they don't show, like for example, if they see a negative view on it, they disagree.
Yeah.
Because that they don't think they're that. Right?
You know-
So if they disagree, right,
Yeah.
in what others are saying,
That means they
that is
can't really truly
truly
use
believe it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So with me, right, I am subjective as well with it. I don't believe in it. I'm making that clear. I don't believe in it. However, it's because the society we're living in, it's all over the place. And that's why I learned it, because I didn't even know my zodiac sign.
even-
Until
when-
someone introduced it to you.
See,
But
exactly.
Before, let me say, you said that they normally take out the negative traits
Yeah.
to suit themselves. However, you have a segment of women in the society that use it to justify their toxic
That
traits.
is very true. That is very true.
So they say, oh, I'm a Gemini, or whatever they move, you know.
Yeah.
To say, so that's why I'm toxic. That's why I do this.
No,
That's-
no, what is that? That's not taking accountability for their
Yes.
actions.
And
They
we
blame it
know-
on something else.
Blame me after, but we know that majority of women don't take accountability.
I mean, like, it's facts that overall
Facts.
women are emotional creatures. Say they mostly do impulsive things and then think after like a dumb
Yeah.
bitch. They're bimbos.
That's
bro.
a culture,
And-
you.
And the thing is, you know, the reason why I laugh, you know, because you see that same girl,
Yeah.
she went back and talked to this boy. She claimed to say they were birthday twins. Get me? And I'm telling her, bro, your relationship will stop it. You argue, and I'm just laughing. You get me, bro? Because they say, oh, we're born on the same day, I'm born on the same. Let me tell you this. If I ever catch my brother for something they thought to jerk off, and people always say, oh, but why you can't do that, you can't see me. It's conspiracy, it's twin stuff. You don't have a brother, you don't have a sister. I can tell you, I'll punch you. You get me?
Yeah.
I'll punch you. I'm telling you, it's just twin stuff. We can overall work chemistry and physics and put it in the laws of nature. So I know. But I'm telling you, bro, this zodiac sign, bro, it's all a delusional.
Very
delusion.
Very
It's
delusional.
just
Because
bollocks.
you're just taking
It's
others'
nonsensical.
opinion onto you, whether it's good or bad,
It's
right?
nonsensical, bro.
And the only reason I like take on some of the characteristics is because when I'm reading some of it, I look at it and look at my life, right? I look at my life and how I live my life, what is my personality, and I say, you know that what they're saying about Aries, about me having a temper, right? I have that. I have a temper. I have compassion. A lot of things, right? I'm compassionate to certain things in my life, right? I'm some good things I take on and some bad things as well, because I know in my life I portray some of those characteristics. However, I don't believe everything it says, because I just believe it's everyone's opinion, and I can't take an opinion as fact. I have to look into my life and see if it is factual unto me or not. If it is not, then I say that is foolishness, and that's why I don't believe it. Overall, I don't believe it. I use it, but I don't believe it.
You know, me personally, you need to use it, because look at it. For example, them say you're a Gemini, and then when you look on it, them give you all these apps. Oh, a Gemini can't be together. But when you measure it, if you forgot there with that other girl and you go boost the boobs now, when you're there for years,
Yeah.
when you really go take up and say, oh, two of we're not compatible. The fuck?
That mean no
The-
sense.
You get me? But that doesn't make no
As I
sense,
said,
fam.
as I said,
How can that be?
You're gonna take someone's opinion.
I'm not even taking, me personally now going there, oh, Aries to this and Aries to that, and because some Aries are loyal and some Aries are this.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put it on me, know myself. As my brother always say, yo, are the way you grow up in your home.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
Are the way how your parents grow you and
Who's
groom
around
you.
And
You see
who's
me?
around you,
So-
where you
And it
go.
doesn't encourage self-improvement. Remember, that's
That's
the
true.
important
You see
part.
me?
That is
If
true.
you believe that you are a certain way because of the month that you were born, therefore you will not feel the motivate. Although but you will
change.
not feel motivated to change
Yeah.
because you think that this is what your life will be forever. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
utter
true.
nonsense.
But you know,
You,
not
you,
to,
you,
to
you take on it on yourself and like, manifest it in your life and not improving on yourself.
Yeah.
right?
well, you know, not to tarry on that topic, you know, but what do you feel like some of the red flags? You know, this is one of the red flags of the Zodiac sign, but what do you feel are some other red flags that women portray?
Overall feminism. Because I mean, like, no, this girl came to me and said, oh, this, and I can see that she was a feminist. So I'm saying that, darling, just name one thing, one right that a man has that a woman don't.
Can't say nothing.
She can't say
nothing.
She can't say anything.
That's true.
So what are the feminists fighting for then?
They,
And just to bring it up, when these feminists talk about the oppression of
female.
females,
Yeah.
they really talk about the oppression of men.
Yeah.
But let me bring this up. They say, oh, back then we weren't able to vote or whatever.
Some of them not even want.
They could have, but guess what happened? In order for them to vote, that would mean that they could be drafted for war. So sensible women those times, oh my God, sometimes I read about those women and I'm just saying, why they can't just teleport to our time. Sensible women were like, we have duties to take care of our families, our children or whatever. So we are not going to vote and then get drafted into war. But also, when women were oppressed, men were oppressed also because it was just a segment of rich persons in the society, which are like there were small amounts of people in the society comparing to the mass population. And then the mass population, I think according to Marx here or whatever, they would be called bourgeois or bourgeoisie, and then the persons lower in the population would be proletariats. So everyone was oppressed at the bottom by those at the top. It wasn't subjected to women alone.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in order to push this feminist agenda, they have to ignore men and just highlight the struggles of women. Who built these things that we see around us?
Men.
Men. So the question is left to be answered. Who truly is oppressed?
No, everyone is oppressed. Everyone is oppressed.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Not men alone.
Not
I'm
men
just
alone.
saying.
I mean,
Everyone
like,
is oppressed. It's not subjective
me as a
to
man,
one.
I mean,
as a
like,
man,
based
gender.
on, I mean, like, based
everyone.
on the topic, it's men. Based on the topic, feminism,
Yeah.
it's men.
Oh, right, no.
The,
yeah.
the feminist
That's-
movement is made to oppress men.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. No. Oh, well, let me get that straight. The feminist movement, from the day one, is just to get some level of power over some men or most men, right? However, them get the power, them get the rights, right? Them get the rights, but what do them want more? They want draw
Yep.
more. So that is now oppressing men. So before they
Before
were
it was
doing the
good.
right thing, right? They got what they got, but they're pushing more. They're radical feminists that are pushing for more, pushing for men to be more feminine because it makes them feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Like this is the world you live in. It's not nice.
Overall
And
masculine,
just to make it clear, men, many persons may not have this belief, but men here are the persons that allowed feminism in the first place.
Yeah.
The moment women decide that this is over because we are the backbone of every society in the world.
I mean, like,
However,
before men
when men went to war, they left the women in the factories. That is where this all started from. So that goes to show that there are certain things that God doesn't want for us. God doesn't want a government to have a jurisdiction over us, when a government can just draft us and send us to fight a war of nonsense that doesn't benefit us in the end. We are like pawns in the big game of chess.
Worse when the government, the leader of the government doesn't believe in him.
Exactly. So what that cause now is for the women to say, you come back from war, but we are on the factory them how long, and then now you want to come take. So you have to look. I'm the person to look from it from both sides.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, when you become a radical feminist and go so far over the other side, or even be a feminist at all, you lose all reasonability. You lose all sense, basically, because you're just going to waver on one side. Not waver, you're going to stick
Stick
to one side,
not
and your
understanding
mind
the
now.
next side. That's true.
Yes, and your mind
True.
now
Guys,
cannot be
we're going to
adjusted to
stick on the
anything else.
insanity side and we'll stick on the sanity side.
Hold on. Before we even we do anything else, remember we're looking at the turn offs of us. That's
Yeah.
one.
That's
The
one.
next one. We get the next one. You have any more?
Friendliness.
Too friendly.
Too
That's
friendly.
true. That's true.
Too friendly.
When's it
A
too
woman is
friendly?
too friendly.
Yeah.
Nope. You
Um.
got to go.
Obviously, this is for turn off for everybody. Manipulative.
Oh,
Once
you know.
you use your emotions to get certain things out from out of me, for, you know,
You just look evil in my eyes after that, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, like one of
you're
the
using me.
You just look evil.
But that could come to the point where you just have to be strong minded.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
You have to be strong minded.
Both men and female need to be strong.
I mean, like one of the red flags for me, you know, when I mean, like, come on, ladies, what do you think when they think you post booty picture on Instagram? What if men are going to be attracted?
Attention, exactly.
Stop posting those pictures, darling.
How about women that only want it for money or always asking for money?
The thing
Gold
is,
diggers.
you
So-
can really find, like, you can really know if she wants it for.
Once
Yeah,
you have a
yeah.
strong
Yeah,
mind,
yeah.
You can no, you can find out based on certain signs that you see.
yeah.
But I'm just saying that starting to talk to a girl, you don't know her true intentions. As a
that's
man,
true.
you have to be vigilant and find out what she's there for. But girls wanting it for just money, alright. Just money is a problem. Just money.
Yeah.
However, we as human beings, male and female dynamic, we basically share responsibilities. So I believe that the man should be the caregiver of the family.
Obviously,
That-
Protect and
I
provide.
did.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
I
that's
fully agree with
providing what we need to provide. Money.
Yeah.
However, she should have that burn, that desire to take care of her family.
that. Yeah,
And then
of the man as well.
here's the money, I'll provide for that.
Yeah.
But if you want to take my money to merely get a BBL
No
or
kids.
to get some nails
And no
Get
kids.
book-
or put on some awnings right here and just
Cumberland.
fly away.
Cumberland.
You understand? That cannot work.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Helicopter.
and don't get me wrong now, girls get very offended when I say Cumberland because I mean, like, the eyelashes, if you do your research, the eyelashes were worn by prostitutes when they were doing their overall prostitution, having sex with other men.
I did not
When the
know
men
that.
ejaculate
that's free.
and come on the face, they don't want it to fall on the face, so it fall on the eyelash. So it's Cumberlands they were called. And you can do your research, women are watching this.
I did not know that.
You can do, yeah.
Learning.
Yeah.
The
We're
person,
learning.
the person
Learning.
that came up with this was Anna Taylor. I think she's a fashion designer. You can do your research.
But you know that
Fuck,
actually this conversation right here about women wanting money, that actually draws us to our next topic. What do women want from men? And
one thing, you know.
Well,
we answered part of it.
That is, woman is broad. What type of
yeah.
woman?
What type of? Because
So wait, repeat
you
the
have
question, what women want from men?
Yes,
yeah.
what do women
Not all women are promiscuous. Not all women have bad intentions. So
And not
what
all-
type?
and not all
What type
women,
of woman are you?
Not all women want to just use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We have
what
to make
type-
that clear.
Yeah.
Well, that's-
I honestly think
That's
that
very
what,
broad. That's very
I honestly
broad.
think that what women want from men is just to be a masculine man in the relationship overall, to protect and provide, and just to be overall the pathfinder. I mean, like when they get married, do you hear that woman is head of the house, or you hear the man is head of the house?
Man is head of the
Exactly.
home.
So when you hear about this
always
overall
been the
feminist thing, the women are overall, they fail by proxy. They can't represent themselves. We all know that.
All right. Here. What I would like to point out. They always have the argument that yes, when a man is man of house, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. That's not a man. That's not a man. Let me look in the camera. That's not a man. When a man can be responsible, caring, loving, and protective, and territorial on everything that is around him, you as well, his family, and take care of you, that's a man, right? And he makes sure that you're okay every step of the way, financially, emotionally, right, mentally. That's a man. Anything else from that? That's not a man. It's up to someone.
That's actually
That's
a good
someone
point. That's a good
masquerading as a
point.
man.
That's a good
It's a
point.
mascot.
Because they always like to put us in one bubble,
Yeah.
right? And say, yeah, but this happened to my friend, and no, it's not about your friend. I'm talking about
The friends.
the
oh my
actual
God.
masculine energy that you need, not the man them we portray or give off the masculine energy that is not really masculine energy, right? those are the fakers. We're looking at the fakers. I'm talking about a real man that protects and serves his woman.
I mean, like, overall, in itself, she just needs a masculine man. Because the definition of masculine man in it is the traits and attributes regarded as characteristics.
Yeah.
And characteristics need to be developed, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, men develop these are examples. I tell men to go to the gym, that's strength.
Yeah.
I tell men to overall become problem solvers. So,
The bugs, yeah. What's my bug? Took a bug.
so I tell men to overall become problem solvers. You get me? Because I mean, like, if you can solve a problem, a woman don't always like that. Because I mean, like, if she said that, okay, darling, dear, the tire is flat, I don't know what to do. She's going to say what you have in a relationship for.
Why you there?
Why you there for?
Exactly.
And you can't change that tire, bro.
Exactly. So we need to overall develop these type of things. Yeah, because
Man, good man.
yeah, man.
But yeah, guys.
So
When you-
actually, yeah,
But
go
when you
ahead.
look at it, though, you know, fam, when you it's a question, right? So what is it about? As we may say, women want, you know, a man that's caring, a man that's loving, a man that's, you know, there for his family.
Yeah.
But what about the woman that is like, them I said, the whole opposite of this? Them woman them just did it, but you know, some of them they, as we say, yo, some of them may come for money, some come for this, some come for that. So
Yeah,
what do you
that's
think about
true.
them type of woman then?
They
What
want,
what
they
what
want
do I
money,
think?
they want comfortability, they
You know,
want...
but at the same time not giving you
They
that
want
level of
status.
respect that you deserve.
You want
Say.
to know what I think?
Yeah.
I think there are certain classes of women. So you should treat them accordingly. If a woman is very promiscuous and you can know that she is here for your money,
Question though, because I always get bashed for this now. Is calling a woman a slut or a bitch because she's a prostitute or a promiscuous person, is that disrespectful?
alright, personally, I won't call her that. Just because, why? It's like, I don't want to be like the feminist that.
Alright, let me ask you a question now. If I'm a hall industry, for example, I'm a robber, you
Yeah.
get me, and she says she do it for money, and they said I should understand that she's doing it for money, and I should.
Hustling, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, if I'm a hall industry, I'm a robber. I don't want to rob, you know, but that's the only alternative I have. I'm trying to
You
provide
will
and
be
protect
called a
my
robber.
kids. So isn't
still
the
call her a robber.
reasons still makes me a robber?
Yeah.
So isn't the reason still makes her a slut and a bitch? And a
Yes.
whore?
But the thing is, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that she's not all that. I'm just saying, I don't want to go along the road where persons are just basically using terms to bash each other, to get back at each other. I would just say,
I'm a bad bitch.
love, I won't be engaging further with you than just a one night stand. You are not off the value that I want right now. I may even call her a thought, but the bitch part, no, I will never call her a bitch.
I mean,
Stop
like,
the cap.
Isn't calling her a slut much more disrespectful than calling her
No,
A bit,
no, I don't believe that.
Not
I don't
really.
believe that.
No.
Because
No.
calling her a thought is the same thing as calling her promiscuous.
Yes.
Because
But I'm
It's
I'm
just
the
another term. You know, it's just another
bitch no,
term for
bitch no is
bitch,
like more of like for example them put it in a behavior, bitchy behavior.
Yeah,
Like,
it's more
bad,
it's,
like
it's
a-
more degrading.
Yeah,
Yeah,
degrading.
Alright,
Yeah.
the female dog.
I like it. I like it.
That is what it refers to. So
But you know, not
mean,
to
like-
tarry.
Yeah,
Not to tarry, not to tarry, my brother. Because you know we're against time.
But y'all, I hope y'all enjoy that video, man. And like the video, share it to a friend, and tell a family member, man. I'm out. Peace.